they offered us a choice, either be an inpatient or stay in our hotel. And we thought, well, that's very strange, a hotel. It is like a hotel. It's comfortable, everything looks cheerful and pleasant, but it's a hotel with extras because in every room there is a panic button. So if you are worried about anything that's happening with your treatment, you can immediately get in touch with the cancer centre or the hospital, which is a huge reassurance.
They did say to us, if you want to be treated as an inpatient, that's fine by us. If you want to do a halfway house, that's fine by us. They even said if you feel that you want to actually go home and have the machines at home and travel in and out every day, we would also go along with that as well. But actually in the end we found that the business of staying right next door to the cancer centre, that was the ideal thing, but there was no element of coercion, there was no element of being persuaded. It was entirely our choice. And
definitely a choice.
For that we feel intensely grateful and very appreciative.
When you're in hospital, you're taken out of your own environment. You're looked after very well, but that means you lose your independence to some extent. Whereas here, supported, yes. Getting the treatment I need, yes. But able to take responsibility for myself.
It's more than a halfway house, really. It's actually something that empowers us and makes us feel much, much better about the whole dreadful business.
If you feel able, you can go for a walk. There are plenty of nice squares around here where you can go and sit in the sunshine. You can, be free to live the kind of way you want to while still getting all that all-important treatment.
From the perspective of a carer, when Jill was an inpatient, I felt involved, but I didn't feel that involved. I felt a sort of an onlooker rather than part of the process.
You were a visitor.
I was a visitor.
Yeah.
But when we came here, the whole thing became completely different. I felt part of the care team, and I think that was an enormous help for Jill. And for me as a carer, it was sort of life-changing, and as much as it made the whole thing much, much more bearable.
Staying in a place like this, it's not a holiday, far from it, but it's pleasant, and you're sharing it and with your nearest and dearest, and that's life-enhancing.
It's not a halfway house, really. It is a huge step forward, and I would urge anyone who is thinking that they could take that responsibility to actually think about doing it this way if they possibly can, because I think they will find that the experience will enrich them in a really significant